Hello and welcome to my channel Happy Learning to You, your ultimate guide to easy learning. The topic for today is the stars and the solar system. Now, have you ever been to a village and tried to observe the night sky there? Well, if you do observe, you'll find a large number of stars, bright stars in the sky. Now, such a scenario you won't find in big cities because of the presence of bright light, dust and smoke in big cities. Whereas in case of villages, there are no bright lights and the atmosphere is clear. Now, the stars in the solar system is again divided into several parts, and today I am going to discuss the part 1 of it, which includes the moon, phases of moon and the moon's surface. So these are the topics I will cover in this session today. So let's get started. Now look at the sky on a dark clear night and you see the entire sky dotted with countless stars, some bright and some not so bright. Now if you observe them carefully, you will notice that not all star-like objects twinkle. The objects which do not twinkle are planets. The moon is the brightest object in the night sky. The stars, the planets, the moon and many other objects in the sky are called celestial objects. And today I will discuss about one celestial object, that is the moon. Now, the moon is the brightest object in the night sky. It is round in shape. Now, there will be a change in the shape of moon every day. There will be days when the shape of the moon appears to be perfectly round, as I have shown above, and there will be days when the moon will not be visible at all, even if the sky is clear. The day on which the whole disk of the moon is visible is known as the full moon day. After the full moon day, when the full moon is visible, after that every night the size of the bright part of the moon appears to become thinner and thinner, and on the 15th day the moon is not visible. This is known as the new moon day. Thereafter, only a small portion of the moon starts appearing in the sky. This is known as the crescent moon. And thereafter again the moon will slowly grow larger and larger every day. Now, the moon grows, meaning the bright part of the moon grows. Okay, it is not that the size of the moon increases. The actual size does not increase, only the bright part of the moon, which is visible to us, increases in size. And ultimately on the 15th day, once again we get a full view of the moon, which is again a full moon day. So the cycle from one full moon to the other full moon is known as the phases of moon, which is approximately a month. Now, why these phases of moon occur? So do you know why the moon changes its shape every day? Well, the change in the shape of moon is because of the change in the part of the moon which is visible to our eyes. So before that, note that the moon revolves around the earth and the earth along with the moon revolves around the sun. Now, the answer to this question is of why the moon changes its shape every day lies here. The moon does not produce its own light, unlike the sun and other stars which produce their own light. Now we can see the moon because the sunlight which falls on its surface gets reflected towards us. And therefore, we can only see that part of the moon from which the sunlight gets reflected towards us. So, here is a diagrammatic representation of what actually happens and how we can see the moon. This is the sun, earth, and the moon. Now, the sunlight which falls on the moon's surface gets reflected towards the earth. This way, this way. This is just an example. Now the sunlight which falls on the Earth's surface gives it a day. During the daytime there is brightness because the sunlight falls on the Earth's surface. And on the other side there is night, wherein the moon can be seen as a result of the reflection of the sunlight falling on its surface towards the Earth. So basically, after the new moon day, I'm explaining the same cycle again, but in terms of reflection of light. So now you know why this change in the shape occurs actually. So after the new moon day, that is the day where there is no moon in the sky, the size of the illuminated part of the moon, which is visible to us, will increase each day, and thereafter we get a crescent moon, and finally a full moon. After the full moon, the sunlit part of the moon, which is visible from Earth, will decrease in size every day, and ultimately we get again a no moon. So this is basically the phase of moon. Now, the moon's surface. American astronaut Neil Armstrong was the first person to land on moon on 21st July 1969. He was followed by Edwin Aldrin. Now when these astronauts first landed on the moon's surface, they found it to be dusty and barren. There are many craters of different sizes caused by asteroids and meteoroids colliding with the lunar surface. Lunar surface is the moon's surface. And craters are cup-like cavities. The moon's surface also has a large number of steep and high mountains. Some of these mountains are as high as the highest mountains on the Earth. And the moon's surface, it has no atmosphere and no water. Now let's look at something about the craters. Now, why does the moon's surface have so many craters compared to the Earth's surface? Now the answer lies here. Unlike the Earth, moon does not have an atmosphere so that it can protect the impacting bodies. It can protect itself from the impacting bodies, which are nothing but the asteroids and the meteorites. Also, it has very little geological activity like volcanoes or weathering from wind or rain, and so the craters remain intact. Also, the Earth is covered in water and vegetation, which easily covers up the impact craters on Earth's surface. So this is all I have under the topic Moon. This topic will also cover up the stars, constellations, the solar system, asteroids, comets, meteors, meteorites, and artificial satellites. So do keep watching this space for more details on stars and the solar system. Thanks for watching, and I would love to receive your valuable feedback, whether it is positive or negative. And if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.